Victory can build up through the lines. It's a glorious ball. Barbarouses, Berisha and George wait. It's Leroy George for victory! 1-1, and the Dutchman delivers. Let's see if Rhys Williams heads the ball as well in an attacking sense if he gets the opportunity. Leroy George, great ball in, and what a finish by Besart Berisha, who is off the mark for season 13 of the Hyundai A-League. He's barely had a sniff in the opening 2 rounds, but he's got the scent of goals again in his nostrils, and Victory have the early advantage. They're going to try and hit Victory on the counter-attack. They've got to try and defend well as well. Here's Berisha on the turn. Good tackle by Jordan Elsey, but it's been turned in this time, and it's Mitch Austin. Key moment, potentially. Leroy George, what a goal! Well, the gap was there, and boy, did he find it. That's a bomb. And an absolutely superb hit by Leroy George. All square.
Well, right in front of Hayden Fox it was. Now George, good delivery and a header! 1-1! The Victory back on level terms, and Thomas Deng has his first A-League goal. We're in for a special night, it appears, on Cup Eve.
Here's the move. What about that first involvement from Thea Harris? Still he goes. The balance of the kid. Trying to tee up Berisha. Breaks for George. Into Berisha! He's waiting all right for his chance. Besart Berisha is back with the goal. And you wouldn't expect anything else. What a finish. First time into the top corner, if you don't mind.
Has to cut it back. Do too much to get it back to Harold. Broxham was in the road, and now Melbourne to put the pressure on back the other way. Ingham with a quick cross in, and sits up Berisha! Besart Berisha. He is always the man against the Perth Glory. Try to hold it up, Troisi. Ingham. Back for Troisi again. Still finds Troisi. Troisi going. He clips it across, and Josh just got a touch on it, and it trickles its way over the line. And Melbourne Victory double their advantage.
Now Victory looking to build. Barbarouses is quick. Is he in behind Topo Stanley? It doesn't matter! Costa Barbarouses! Wow! An extraordinary volley, and Victory with a stunning lead here in Newcastle.
Made his all-whites debut on this very ground earlier this year. Berisha, Barbarouses. Costa Barbarouses, good save Italiano, the follow-up from Berisha. Melbourne are back in it, and this one will not be chalked off.
That wasn't seen in the first 45 minutes.
George delivers. Berisha's there, and it's dribbled across for 2. Not sure who got the final touch. Berisha certainly headed it goalwards into the final 5 minutes. Valeri. Berisha. Slides one into the path of Troisi. Troisi slides it into the back of the net. And Melbourne Victory, who were 2-0 down, are 3-2 in front. James Troisi.
Berisha, great movement into the pocket. Williams spotted him. Now Negro around the corner for George, who timed his run, got rid of Isaias too. All the way through to Mark Milligan. Flicks it up for himself. Oh, what a goal! Mark Milligan. What about the skill level there? It's a captain's goal. And the equaliser from the former skipper.
Well, just when they needed it. And Adelaide looked to have numbers there. But it's a terrific goal. It really is.
George. Good tail on it too. Oh! Rhys Williams! Right into the top corner. The delivery outstanding from Leroy George, and Rhys Williams has had so many opportunities this season. He's finally buried one. How much did he know about it?
Well, I'm not sure if this doesn't hit his shoulder. It won't matter. It's flown into the back of the net.
Lovely pass from Broxham. George just stayed on side. Early delivery. Barbarouses! Suddenly the Melbourne Victory are clicking. Costa teed up Leroy George. He didn't want to get on the end of it earlier. But when George put it across the face, Barbarouses was there to pounce. 2-0 to Melbourne.
And what about the awareness of George?
Jared Gillett checking on Bessart Berisha right now. Seeing if he's okay to let Milligan take it.
No, he was checking on his starting position, which was inside the penalty area.
Mark Milligan earned the spot kick. And he dispatches it. The Victory are going to win this derby and head into Christmas all smiles. And Bessart Berisha there to celebrate. He may have been sacked from spot kick duty, but he's a winner. And so are the Melbourne Victory.
Right then, halves. Almost French Open-like from the Fox Sports team. On an eerie kind of evening right now.
And now Guerrier goes for the cutback. What an option, because Barbarouses puts it in the top corner. He scored a cracker last time these teams met to open the scoring, and this is just as good. First-time finish off the wonderful, unselfish tee-up.
Topor Stanley back inside, sliding in Milligan. George, great awareness.
What's Berisha got in the tank here? Into open space. Bessart Berisha! Just when some were doubting him, he puts the Victory in front. Bursting clear from halfway. And he had the poise at the end of all that to add to his account 107 A-League goals now. And we've just ticked past 7 hours of football without a goal for the Central Coast Mariners. Here comes Berisha, hunting one. A weak challenge, and Bessart Berisha against the Mariners. Normally so deadly. Denied by Golik's goal line clearance in the first half, but there's no stopping him there.
Here's Barbarouses. George is forward. Costa Barbarouses turning Doyle inside and out. Durante comes across. He shoots and scores. Costa Barbarouses beating Lewis Italiano at the near post. Costa Barbarouses opens the scoring for the Victory.
73% possession with Victory, or Castro with a rare loose ball, and it's 2-on-1 for Victory here. Berisha for Leroy George, and Reddy makes the save. Surely they must score. James Troisi does. Following in at the far post, and it's 1-1. James Troisi with just his second of the season.
Well, they pounced on it, on the mistake from Perth Glory, a needless square pass.
Leroy George from the touchline, whipping it in low, and it's turned in by Mark Milligan. Well, he doesn't score too many, certainly not from open play. They normally come from the penalty spots. But he was in the right position to get on the end of Leroy George's ball in. George has a second assist, and Victory have the lead for the first time. Spoons it up into the night sky. Leroy George, beautiful release. Barbarouses to win it. Does so, surely for Victory. 3 assists for Leroy George. What a finish by Costa Barbarouses. And it might just be worth 3 points for Kevin Muscat's team.
What a ball, and what a great first touch that sets up the goal.
So did Rhys Williams. Berisha, great balance, rode through the challenge of Hurd. Fantastic play, Bessart Berisha, sliding it through to Barbarouses. He's got George on the move. Costa Barbarouses, the Victory in front. The informed Kiwi finishes it off, and Bessart Berisha does play his part big time. A fabulous assist. Flag staying down here for Leroy George. Lovely touches. And then unselfish, Bessart Berisha makes no mistake. And with a quarter of the game to go, the Victory have that 2-goal buffer now. Another assist from Leroy George, his 12th of the season. He's a runaway leader in that category.
What does England do here?
Finds Barbarouses. Off a step, Costa! Barbarouses! Talk about in form. the top corner from 25 metres away for the goal of the Knights. And he's got 6 in his last 7 now. Costa Barbarouses take a bow.
He's 17 from 25 from the spot in the A-League. But he gets the duties ahead of Mark Milligan today. And he places it into the bottom corner, sends Redmayne the wrong way. And Melbourne Victory have the advantage in the big blue. Leroy George again, deeper this time. Troisi to drive it. Oh my goodness! That is a world-class hit by James Troisi. Loses out, and then there might have been a foul on Blackwood. Certainly the Adelaide fans thought so. Leroy George popping up on the right. Decent ball for Troisi. Oh, Barisha trying to stretch. It's in! Melbourne Victory have the lead. Whether it'll be Troisi or whether it'll be Barisha who claims it, who knows? But what is certain is that Kevin Muscat's team have the advantage. There is a gap for George to aim for over the top of right-hand corner of that wall. Leroy George! Oh, brilliant! What a strike by Leroy George, who normally helps others to score. Tonight he's helped himself. 2-0.
Oh, that's a brilliant free kick. One of the best of the season. Terrific technique. It whistled past Izzo. It was all practically past him before he could even react. I'm sure it's something they want to be doing every week, though.
Here's Barbarouses. Breaks kindly for Broxham. Little touch for George. Barisha, surely. 3-0. And surely game over. And Bessart Barisha with a big smile, and why not? He's been under a lot of personal pressure in recent weeks. That will lift a big weight off his shoulders and ease the Victory nerves into the bargain. Points the gap between the two in third and fourth as Troisi tries to squeeze it through. The rebound favours Barisha. Chance here. That one's going to count, surely. Costa Barbarouses not going to be denied this time. And Victory do have their lead.
Well, it's a brilliant finish. It's better than his first goal. There's so much more to do, but clever work.
Antonis outside of the boot, if you don't mind. Barbarouses. Broxham eager to atone for giving away the penalty. It's a lovely ball, and there is the goal for Leroy George. And Victory lead again. What a ball from Lee Broxham. And Leroy George did the rest.
Well, he just goes him behind Jamison. But what a ball from Broxham, who atones for his mistake in giving away the penalty.
Bends one around to Kenny Athew. Lovely turn. Barbarouses in behind. Across the face. And Morita's there again. Coming down for Antonis. Trying to juggle his way through traffic. Back to Hope. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Now, Barbarossa! The Melbourne victory! Still alive in Group F! They have been knocking and knocking for the last 10 minutes. And surely the winner has come in the 90th minute. No wonder they celebrate big time. They're going to knock off the J-League champions, aren't they? Troisi picks up the scraps. Berisha, great ball. George onside, takes it in his stride. Leroy George, an emphatic finish. Low and hard. What a super first season for him down under. A superstar of the comp. And he scores 15 minutes in. Here's Berisha again. Finds George once more. And now Berisha right through the middle. The Mariners open up big time. Bessart, Berisha, bang! That's why Muskie kept him in the starting lineup. 112 A-League goals now, and 8 in 8 against the Central Coast.
Watch the combination in reverse.
George, flag staying down here. Donaghy's clearance found him. He's still alive, Leroy George. Cutback's intelligent. Troisi, Berisha! What about the patience displayed and the unselfish nature of James Troisi teeing up Berisha for the 20th brace of his career in the A-League? A remarkable stat. Prompted the whistle. Oh, takes a risk there. Does Kai Rolls? Or rather, Poscalero turned it over to George. Berisha! Another hat-trick for Bessart. Second hat-trick ever in this fixture. The first time a Victory player has managed it against the Mariners. What a romp at Amy Park.
And aren't they getting on a roll?
Reece Williams, what a ball. Finds Thea Harris. Thea Harris! What a way to score for the youngster. He's only been out there a few minutes. The ball from Reece Williams was unbelievable. And then Thea Harris smashed home his first A-League goal.
And they've got those two players in the end of the wall again. Just keep your eye on those two Victory players. They'll try and bring some of the Wanderers defenders with them as they duck underneath. It's going to be Leroy George, deflected! In it goes! He's got another one from the set piece. Leroy George, and by George, he is some player. Even with the help of a touch off a defender, a fan favourite, who again underlines why Melbourne Victory simply must keep him. Second yellow for Thwaite, he's off. Straight red for Barbarossa, 10 apiece.
And good luck Bessart Berisha after all that stoppage.
He's got to clear his head. Janjetovic too. They're the two protagonists who matter now. Extraordinary. And amidst the tumults, Bessart Berisha keeps his head and fires Melbourne Victory back into the lead. 2-1. George. Faced by Hamill. Combining with Antonis. They effortlessly make the space, Victory. Good stuff. Antonis. Ding! Oh my goodness! That is a bullet from Thomas Deng. Pick that one out. What a hit by the fullback. 3-1 Victory, and it's a scorcher.
Well, it's their first attack in the second half. And one of the goals of the season.
Leroy George has scored in 4 straight matches at this venue. And how crucial this kick is in the context of victory season. Has a think about it. Puts it away with aplomb. It's 1-1. And the Dutchman scores for the 5th consecutive match here at AAMI Park. Spooned up in the air by Durante. Theoharis. McGlinchey wanted a foul, rather Denton. Clipped in by Troisi. There it is, 2-1, Kenny Athew. It might be the winner. Off the bench, he's won the penalty and now scored the second goal. What a contribution. All rise for King Kenny at AAMI Park.
Are we going to see that man tonight? He cost Shanghai SIPG $80 million or so he's precious cargo. Early ball, Waring trying to get there, and they've got the goal! Pierce Waring and Kenny Athew combined. Is the young striker claiming it, or are we looking at an own goal? Antonis again, plenty of time to get his head up. And Ben, one great ball, he's done it against Shanghai SIPG again. 2 years after scoring the opener, he might have got the winner this time. The Melbourne victory in front with a quarter of the game to go.
Bit of space here, which has been at a premium for victory for Thomas Deng. Now Barbarouses. Getting inside, Garuccio still going. Barbarouses. Leroy George! 1-1. Off the head of the Dutchman. And it's all square. Victory's star performer this season delivers when it matters. Barbarouses weaves his way past Isaias. Still he goes on. Looking for Barissa! Oh my words! That is an extraordinary goal! And maybe a winner for Melbourne victory! And it's one of his best! Bessar Berisha, who simply comes alive at finals time! Goals now in 8 consecutive finals matches, and that one is worthy of winning a final.
What a finish from Bessar Berisha.
Somehow they've got to try and find a way. They might find it here. Barbarouses galloping onto that lovely through ball by Antonis. Barbarouses, oh, deflected in! All square! And Costa Barbarouses, who hit the post a few minutes back, has got his reward this time. And it's 1-1. Costa Barbarouses in particular, Robbie. One of the outstanding players on the pitch, first 45. That's an error by Brillante. There could be in here. Victory. Bessar Berisha trying to square it up. Troisi! 2-1 Melbourne victory in front of the Cove. And James Troisi, who scored an Asian Cup final winning goal in this city, has just netted one. That means just as much to those Melbourne victory fans. Told the penalties will be taken at the Cove end of the ground. I assume that's been preordained, pre-game. Antonis had no right to get through there, really, but still he goes on. O'Neill giving chase forlornly. Still Terry Antonis! Has he won it for Melbourne victory? The villain turned hero in navy blue runs to accept the adulation of the victory fans. Are they heading to a 6th grand final? Extraordinary!
What a run. Absolutely brilliant. Incredible stuff from Antonis. He's the one that put us into extra time. Brilliant, he's got the finish at the end. Brandon O'Neill just didn't have the legs to go with him. They got out of a tight spot on the...
James Donachie just lurking at the back post. Thomas Deng is in there as well. There's the assist list. George on top in the A-League with 15. Does go towards Donachie, who met it at that far post, and it's Barbarouses, and it's touched in, and victory had the advantage. Costa Costa Barbarosa's claiming the credit. It's the earliest goal ever in a grand final. And 4,000 Victory fans on the far side of the stadium go wild.
Zappers, can you get yours out there?
Well, I'm not as tall as Dean Anastasiadis, and his hands are much bigger than mine. So if he can't fix it, Speedy, we're in trouble.
Well, no, it's they can fix it. They just can't reach the last part of it.
What I should say
why
is
don't they get the physio's box or something so they can stand on it, or an esky? Someone's got an esky, haven't they?
it's turning into comedy capers, boys. But Dean Anastasiadis,
here we go. Barbarousas gets the boost.
It's not rocket science, is it?
One of the biggest cheers of the night for Costa, who says, I'll get up there. I think they can write a song for this, surely. They're singing Costa's name. The hero against Kawasaki Frontale, and now for the match commissioner.
There we go, done.
1-800 Costa for all your home handyman needs.